Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans, and anticipation has been high all week for this one. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Delaware's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll toss it to the left. Got enough for the first. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So San Jose State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Makes the grab. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Here's the pressure. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Fullback's got it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. On the option. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's looking deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's right. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Here comes the option. The give on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Give to the big fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run and the zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Toure. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CFB Stadium.
The Blue Hens. Way to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll toss it to the left. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Now on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big You can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
To throw, it's Matthews. Finds his tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's right. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. The 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight and give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the blue head offense going to work. Sticks it in his belly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll power it inside with the fullback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits down low right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll send the back in motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The big fullback's got it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. This is a designed run. Get every inch you can, but don't take a big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. They'll go to the fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this